Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Stirred Not Shaken. Today we are going to feature the Lavender French 75. This is a very nice, classy, brunch, outside afternoon cocktail. We're going to do a little bit of a different take on the classic French 75 recipe. Let's go ahead and build it out. So what we're going to do is, gin is the main spirit in this cocktail. I'm using this Empress Gin because it's got a cool purple color. Since it's a Lavender French 75, I just thought it would lend itself well to the overall look of the cocktail. So what we're going to do is 1 ounce of the Empress Gin into a cocktail shaker. Then what we're going to do is, usually the recipe calls for a simple syrup. What I did was I made a lavender simple syrup. So I'm going to link the recipe into the video description, but the lavender flavor component comes from the simple syrup. So we're going to do a 1/2 ounce of this. Then we're going to want a 1/2 ounce of fresh lemon juice. And I got that off of a 1/2 of a lemon, so that works out very nicely. So what we're gonna do then is take some ice, throw it into the cocktail shaker, and we're gonna mix this up by itself. What's cool about this drink too is it's served in a champagne flute. I mean, come on. It's got a level of sophistication to it that's just really, really nice. So we'll shake this up, get it cold. And we'll go ahead and we'll pour that in. You can see it's got a nice kind of cool color to it. So then what you need to do after that is you need to add a sparkling wine on top. So obviously there's a lot of different choices when it comes to sparkling wine, but I think this already has sweetness in it, so we want a dry Brut Champagne. So Prosecco or Cava, it's gonna add more sweetness. I mean, if you like that, go for it, but I went with a dry Brut Champagne. You don't have to spend a ton of money on this. There are all levels of champagne. And then I just poured it into a measuring cup because I feel like it's easier to pour. You could just kind of float it on top if you want to, but I have a science background. I like to measure things out exactly, so I'm gonna measure them out. So it's gonna be 3 ounces, or you could kind of just fill it 3/4 of the way if you don't feel like doing that, and I think it'll be fine as well. And as you're pouring it in, it'll kind of mix it all together for you. But I mean, if you look at the color, it's just a fun cocktail. And no matter who's at a party, at a gathering, whatever, this is just gonna land every time. So this is the Lavender French 75. Thank you so much for joining us again. If you're enjoying these videos, like, subscribe, and check out Sci-Fi Book Club on Spotify. Thank you so much. Cheers, enjoy.